The Pokedex is a fascinating bit of tech
that spews propaganda and records all of your movements to sell to corporations.
Sorry, let's try that again. The Pokedex is a small device given to new Pokemon trainers to record and catalog data about the various species of Pokemon that they encounter. It's an integral part of the Pokemon world experience, but it's also more than just a handy tool for trainers. One of the main ways that the Pokedex functions as propaganda is through its bizarre descriptions of Pokemon. Many of the Pokedex entries are filled with fantastical and often exaggerated language, portraying Pokemon as being almost superhuman or divine in their abilities and characteristics. On the surface, this may seem like a cute and quirky trait for a Pokemon to have. However, when you consider that the Pokedex is meant to be a comprehensive and scientific record of all known Pokemon, these bizarre descriptions start to seem out of place. For example, Sliggoo's Pokemon Sun Dex entry reads, "It has trouble drawing a line between friends and food. It will calmly try to melt and eat even those it gets along well with." While it may not technically have an issue telling friend from food, it does serve as a warning to young trainers to be wary of its acidic goop. Another example would be Camerupt's entry in Omega Ruby. Camerupt has a volcano inside its body. Magma of 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit courses through its body. Occasionally, the humps on this Pokemon's back erupt, spewing the superheated magma. This would put Camerupt's internal temperatures at 6 to 7 times hotter than a volcano's magma, and this would likely destroy Camerupt from the inside, but it does serve as a memorable idea of how hot its fire can be. It's as if the Pokedex is trying to downplay or overemphasize the true nature of these Pokemon in order to make them more appealing to trainers or to ward them away. This also serves to create an aura of mystery and mystique around these creatures, making them seem more special and important than they might actually be. A great propaganda method for controlling the opinions of the greater population. But it's not just the descriptions that are problematic. The Pokedex itself is designed to be addictive. We know the Pokedex appears to be given to trainers in a blank state, but the data is all in there waiting. As you travel and capture more Pokemon, trainers are rewarded with a dopamine burst of pleasure by unlocking new information or rewards, encouraging them to continue on their journey and catch even more species of Pokemon. This is a classic example of gamification, using psychology to keep trainers hooked on the goal. Gotta catch 'em all! The Pokedex is specifically designed to give trainers a sense of progression and reward in order to keep them engaged and motivated. There are a variety of reasons that not every person has a Pokedex. Some people are just completely oblivious to it. The Pokedex isn't advertised, so it's quite possible the further away you live from a research facility, the less likely you'll have ever heard of its existence. Other people foster a deep-seated paranoia of the Pokedex tracking their every movement, listening in on the conversations, and selling that information to big corporations and advertising companies. One of the biggest things about the Pokedex is, though, that it does actually track your every battle and every capture. The Pokedex serves as a way to record and share all battle and location data with Pokemon professors. It tracks information like what sort of Pokemon you encountered, how many, and where. This information is invaluable to the research facilities. It allows them to track different Pokemon species across areas, determine population drops and rises, and if Pokemon are moving to areas where they previously didn't live. All of this data helps them track different species and to know whether new species need to be added to the endangered species breeding programs. Check out my video on Starter Pokemon Extinction for more information on that. However, it is also worth considering the potential consequences of having all this data available. For example, if the Pokedex is recording and sharing data on all the locations of rare and powerful Pokemon, it could potentially lead to exploitation and overhunting of those Pokemon. The Pokedex is more than just a tool for trainers in the Pokemon world. It's a powerful research and conservation tool that also creates an aura of mystery and importance around different Pokemon species. What do you think is the true purpose of the Pokedex? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, have an amazing Pokemon journey.